been a while since you guys see me on camera. What is up, guys? Tony here. Welcome back to a random video today, actually. Today it'll pretty much be just like a random video. I just had the urge to kind of film something today, or at least do something and pretty much film it, I guess. What it'll do today, pretty much. Well, today I wanted to kind of redo my audio system here. I'm trying a little bit of different thing with the YouTube right now. I'm trying to see if I can do like vlog and then tech videos at the same time. So we're trying this out. So today, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and redo. I'm gonna redo this kind of setup today. I'm actually gonna get my TV stand from the garage, and I'm gonna put that under the table. That's pretty much all we're just gonna do, and then re-hook up everything, reset up everything, and kind of get everything ready, basically. Cause I kind of want to get things ready, so when I get another deck, I can just easily drop it in and pretty much start, DJing whenever I want to. But we'll give you guys a little bit of the overall tour before I go ahead and tear this down. I'm going to switch to the ultra wide. I do apologize if my camera looks kind of foggy. I don't know what's going on with my phone camera for some reason. For some reason it's very foggy. But yeah, this is pretty much what the setup looks like. So we're gonna disconnect all of this. Probably gonna have to put it on my bed for now, because I don't really have anywhere else to move all this stuff. Besides getting everything out and then getting my TV stand from the garage soon. So, alright, let's go ahead and start turning this down. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and just unplug pretty much everything that we got on the table. First we're going to move some things around. Also, check this out. Bluetooth speaker is actually a Mark & Garrett special edition speaker. And you can see I got my PlayStation 3 Super Slim. Still works. I just don't play on it as much anymore as I used to. But here for now. Got my CDs, got my Taylor Swift. I just bought this actually. And yeah, gonna put these away and then probably listen to them later. Make sure I don't lose any of my USB cables here. Got my USB-C cable plugged into the mixer, and that way I can plug my phone into it and then record or just play music off to the phone, basically, and charge it. Alright, let's get this mixer out of here. This thing is pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy, so I have to say this mixer is pretty cool. It's actually very awesome. I love messing around with the sound effects on it. So, pretty much how it looks when it's standing up. I can't tell if you guys are able to see it or not, but yeah, pretty much cool. It really is heavy. Alright, let's grab the 3000 here. So let's go ahead and disconnect everything here. 3000. Pretty much a really cool Pioneer deck. Probably one of my favorite ones. I prefer the 2000, to be honest, the 2000 Nexus 2. But this is definitely my favorite one out of I think with all of the CDJ models. Alright, so we pretty much got the DJ system pretty much disconnected. Look how nice this is. It's nice. But no, for real though. So yeah, so we're gonna pretty much redo the whole spot. I gotta clean this, and I do have a lint roller, but this is not the best, to be honest. Let's just go ahead and pull some of the cable, at least some of the cables I can pull out of here. I actually got some better audio cables. These are actually I forget the brand of this. I think these gotta be monoprices. I think these are monoprice cables. These are actually very good if you really want like audio cables that kind of got good quality on them, or if you want to use them for like something like this. I definitely recommend these. These are actually really good. They do get loose over time. This one's actually super loose on this, so it kind of falls off. It falls off the mixer sometimes, but yeah. Alright, so here's my Netgear gigabit switch. I mainly bought it for this, just for, the CDJ. This is what you pretty much use to link them together. That way you can use your USB drive or SD card if you decide on that. These can stream, but I don't actually use the streaming feature. Actually, to be honest, I actually can't get the streaming feature to work. I can't get it to work for some reason, and I think that's probably because of my internet. Alright, so I got all the cables pretty much right there, right now, or at least some of them. Now comes the hard part, is just getting the equipment away from the table. I gotta move the mat, but I won't knock that over. This is a good mat, but I do need to upgrade it. It is slowing down significantly, and just put that there for now. It is slowing down significantly, and I definitely want to upgrade it. I definitely want to get the newer Silicon MacBook Pros, but I want to wait until the M5 Pro comes out, and then I'll probably go ahead or the M5 Pro MacBook Pro 16-inch version comes out, so I'm waiting on that one. Might as well take out some of the smaller stuff. Got my 14 Blu-ray player, man, a lot of dust. Do apologize, dust everywhere. I have a lot of electronics, just believe it or not, guys. I have too many electronics. Too many Blu-ray players, too many stereos, too many speakers, That the life of having electronics, I guess. Go ahead and unplug this guy. I actually bought this. This is a microphone recorder. I actually bought that a while back. I actually bought this a while back. It works. I did get this used. It was like 30 bucks or whatever at a pawn shop. I actually got it at a pawn shop, and they weren't 20 bucks, but I actually got it for 15. I actually got it for cheaper than that. They weren't sure, if it worked or not, and it works. I pretty much just use it as an audio interface. And then if I want to record on a microphone, it doesn't work for that. The headphone jack is broken, but it still works. It's still usable. Alright, so pretty much the rest of this stuff is gonna be pretty difficult to move out, especially the receiver. The receiver is pretty heavy. So, alright, let's get started on that. Alright, so I switched to the ultra wide camera, that way you can see me better. Let's go ahead and plug the power, make sure that turns off. Okay. So let's go ahead and plug this in the receiver here. And this is the cable that was hooked up to the mixer. So, I think what we'll go ahead and do is disconnect the Blu-ray player first, and this will be easier. These are the monoprice cables, by the way, and you can see monoprice, same cables I have, and they are a little tight on this one. Sometimes they're tight, sometimes they're loose, but yeah. Back of the Blu-ray player. Here we got the what is it? The 5-channel output. You can do individual output on here. And I actually got this at a where did I get this? I think I got this at a thrift store one time, or not a thrift store, the pawn shop. Actually, it was the same pawn shop as I got that microphone jack. Actually, got my battery battery backup unit for my desktop. I do highly recommend you guys get one of these, especially if you opt like a setup like this. Even if you're just using like a 2-channel stereo, just like an older 2-channel stereo, and not a surround one, I do highly recommend you guys get one of these. Because the thing is, it really does help a lot with the sound quality. But it is a good power conditioner. Yeah, I definitely highly recommend it, especially if you want to, especially if you have a higher end audio system that you do care about. You might as well grab one of these. Alright, let's just connect this. An audio cable from the DAC. I'm going to disconnect the speakers. I actually got a speaker cable hooked up to this guy. And they're the SBS cable. Show you guys real quick. So that's what these are. I recommend you get speaker cables, especially when you got quality speakers like these. It makes it so much easier to unplug and plug back in. I think it goes through a subwoofer. SBS cable here. These SBS cables, these were from, actually from the home theater tour video, actually. So, ideally, it will make more sense as the back of the receiver. Last but not least, the subwoofer. Alright, so here we go. And it's just a lot of work. Just a lot of work, you know. Oh, we missed a cable. So this is the one that we had hooked up to the receiver or from the mixer to the receiver, I should say. Alright, so pretty much everything is cleared out. I'm actually going to go ahead and wipe everything down, and everything's very dirty and very dusty. And then I'll go ahead and grab my TV stand. I'm gonna do that off camera. You guys a little close up of my equipment. So Blu-ray player, really nice Blu-ray player, by the way. If you guys ever find one of these, get it. It's a really good Blu-ray player. It loads a little slow though, but that should be expected. It is a high quality Blu-ray player. And then got the A9 3000 out of Panamax power conditioner. Right now, got a Sony GX800. Alright, I gave everything a nice wipe down. Not that much. I know I did too much, but they were super dirty. Very, very dirty. Alright. So, got my TV stand in here. You guys might remember this TV stand from the home theater tour video again. I'm going to be referencing that video quite often in this one. But, yeah, this is the smallest one I even have that I can pretty much fit under the table. So, pretty much the way I'm going to probably lay it out, how I just had the receiver on top of the TV stand, and well, might as well put it on top, so I can't do that. The receiver on top, and then probably put the Blu-ray player underneath it, and then put the power conditioner right here, and then whatever the bottom, I'll probably put the desktop computer there. This is the only TV stand I have. Well, the TV stand I have that will pretty much fit my receiver, because I have another TV stand that's bigger than this one. But the shelving is more smaller, so this guy doesn't fit in there. So, yeah, so that's actually one of the reasons why I got this TV stand in the first place, is I was trying to look for one that I can fit this receiver in, and this was the only option I was able to get. The speaker cable's out of the way. Put them out. That actually fits in there pretty good. Actually fits in a lot better than I expected. Alright, so it looked pretty decent. Yeah, it's still still wobbly. I think the middle part is all bent out of shape. I did have this set on carpet before, so on carpet it kind of stayed even. We got hardwood floor, which, first of all, hardwood floor is not the best for acoustics. You definitely want to have carpeted. Alright, so pretty much got it good. It's still wobbly though. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and grab the receiver. I'm pretty much gonna probably put it on this side. And I'm basically gonna show more for look, really. So more of a looking style. But yeah. Alright, we got 800 ES receiver. Look at the back of it one more time for y'all. But alright. Put it here. And then see how far. Okay. Mountful feed. Cables in now while we can. So I'm gonna grab the speaker cables. Her up. And put up the speaker A. Yeah, this is a 5.1 channel stereo system, but which is only going to use a 2.1 channel. And then her up around, put it up on the left one. There we go. And I'll really put it together here. Fade. Cable. And a plate. There we go. That worked. And that's pretty much all we have to do in the back of the receiver, pretty much. So, yeah. Alright, let's grab our CD player. Our CD player. There we go. And there we go. So, cable hooked up on the Blu-ray player itself. And then let's just feed it this side for it to not stick out too much. And I have a nail. Fold over the other night. Alright, I want to give you guys a little bit of a closer shot on how I have it plugged in. So on the back here, as you can see the way how it's labeled, basically plug in the respective electronics to the outlets on here. Alright, so that pretty much looks good. I still have to feed the, oh yeah, I didn't show this, but got the power cord for the, what is it? The net here switch. Alright, so the last thing we're going to have to do is hook up the audio cable from the mixer to the receiver, and then do the subwoofer. I think we can pretty much do the subwoofer now, might as well, because that's like the last piece. So I'm actually going to do that right now. Actually like how that looks. Alright, so that is taken care of. I'll deal with this crap later. Alright, so I guess the last piece is these bad boys. Alright, grab the audio cable for the mixer. Plug into the receiver. I am sore. Yeah, doing all that is too much. But I'll see this real quick. Alright, plug that in. Reason why I had that plugged into the front is because the sound quality does sound a little different between the mixer. And yeah, I might redo that. Maybe I'll probably slip it under the receiver itself. That way it's not sticking out. Next is let's get the network switch. So let's grab the Ethernet cables. Alright, got all the cables set through. Doesn't look the best under there, but it'll do. And pretty much the only thing we're gonna do is just put the mixer there, plug her in, get the jack hooked up, and then pretty much done. Yep. Alright, took me a long time to put the phone up. I don't have a tripod, so bear with me. Got the mixer. Oh god. This ain't heavy. Hard to see. And our master audio. This is our master audio. So I'm gonna put this, plug this into the master 2 output on the A9 here. And then we got our input. This is our deck. Put it into channel 4. That's why I had it plugged in last time. Last but not least, the IEC power cord plugged into the back of the mixer. And here you go, that's our A9 hooked up. Last but certainly not least, the 3000. And put in our AC. Have that put in. Put that in. Check, make sure nothing slips out. Always check the audio cable, you never know when it'll slip out. I will put this together, but I'm going to have it separated for now. Alright, I guess we're done. Alright guys, we're pretty much done. Was a hassle, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But it's pretty much done. You just got all this other stuff to worry about. As you can see, I had to use my TV show to hold my phone up because I don't have a tripod, or I have one, but I don't know, I have no idea where it's at. Pretty much the last thing we can pretty much do is just put in the power cord, but I didn't want to put all my knickknacks back, so let's do that. Let's go ahead and grab my Martin Garrett special edition speaker here. PlayStation 3. This is basically my charm here. The console of the charm. I really wish I would have had the 60 gigabyte model, but that's fine. Yeah. I'm just putting these here for display purposes only. I got nowhere else to put them, so. And just have my DVD here, just here for now until I clean up the room. Pretty much that is pretty much it, guys. I just go ahead and plug in the power here. There's the power. Everything boot up. There you go. Power condition is on. And press and hold. Power conditioner. Turn it on. Let it start up. And then we go ahead and turn on the deck. 39. Let that stuff start up. Got the speakers here. I'm not gonna turn it in. Well, I'll turn it on for you guys. Turn everything on. Why not? I can push the button over there. Yep. You can turn it on. Might have to jump on this off camera. But yeah, everything seems to be working, powering on. we are good. Alright, guys. That's pretty much about it. I just wanted to try something a little bit different on the YouTube. At least see what you guys think about it. Like I said, maybe I'll do this more often, maybe not. It'll depend on how I feel, really. But I was like, you know what? Since I'm gonna be doing this, I might as well film it. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends if they want to watch something like this. You know, kind of like a tech vlog, I would say. You know, me just, you know, messing around with all the electronic and then just filming it, really. Let me know if you guys like this. And I'll see you guys, you know, whenever. Like I said, if you guys like this type of content, I'll be happy and glad to start doing this. Because, well, I got nothing else to do. And, well, I'm just gonna enjoy myself while I can. Anyway, guys, see you guys later. Peace.